Ultimate up, Death Blossom comes out, takes out 2, takes out 4, team wipe. Gav's getting past the defender, up to the skies, looks past the goaltender, he might be able to get it all through, he does manage to tuck it under the grip in this run. A couple others here, you see Relaz in this museum area.
Huge jumping knife kill to finish that.
Through the volley with the shorty's crown. Second, he's on.
The squeeze is off for Westers. Krakenot going in. It boots off them from freeing Waterloo. Now, or will it be in a little while?
All right, game one, Ontario Tech versus St. Clair's. Both teams mopping up their game one opponents in fairly quick order here, Nat. There's typically very strong school. Like I believe the champions from last year. I think we actually met in finals last year. So great year so far, all things considered. But we'll have to see how the series goes.
Bit of history.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a night mission brings back memories. Hi there.
Not a fan of your home team, huh?
Find their hand at Reinhardt. How it goes. It's a really interesting pick.
Is Ryan meta right now, or like what's happening?
It's hard to say, Nat. I mean, I really did expect St. Clair's to roll out on the SIG, and you can see that Ontario Tech, the team, is expecting this as well. They're playing they're
Yeah,
playing
it's
Vagabond
very
on this.
traditional comp that they have.
Gets walled, counter walled.
Oh, nice pick on.
There's Sojourn. Strong opener from St. Clair's here.
Well, Ontario Tech's on point. They're gonna cap in a second. Just capped. Wait, my bad.
Yeah, the
I was
St.
looking
Clair's
at the
is
wrong
blue
team.
there,
That's
Nat.
that was St. Clair's.
Yes, sir. That's right. There's in fact the blue team today.
That is correct.
Off disrupting. Could see an engage here on the Bastion. Don't go for it. App is living. Back to the point.
Oh, they're trying to burst down this
Right,
Ryan.
burst down the Ryan, yeah. You see, not just time immediately going for this bat.
Oh,
Not finding much.
pick on Nacho time was huge share.
Got the victory fever.
Good to see you.
Much better.
Good to see you.
Barrier up.
Lagging behind an alt charge.
That Arisa pick changes how this.
Hop onto Bastion here should significantly improve their odds.
Ontario Tech is gonna get maybe 2 ults, but they were countered by a Shatter. 3 down already just from the
Shatter.
Sojourn.
Straight in. Did a quick team fight for the St. Clair's, and it's gonna be looking to lock up the point here.
Yeah,
the
there's
last
only really
fight.
one team fight, and it's gonna be really hard just to get to point right now.
Freezes everybody.
They cast a
Bastion
touch
run
in the
down.
next 5%. Candy touch though.
And nothing with
No,
any
the
ults.
overclock.
No touch.
Overclock gets 2. That's 0.1.
And so now you'll see Ontario Tech in the same position against St. Clair's as not Alabama.
Alberta.
Alberta was in last game. They're gonna have to find a way to adapt to this.
Ready for battle.
Last point, but we'll try our luck again.
Oh, Ryan duel. There's 2 Ryans.
Nacho time locking in the Rhine. Listen, that between me and you, I played a lot of rank with Sam, who's Nacho time. I've seen him beat Ryan to a very skilled. So like we'll have to see how he does. It's been a couple years, might be a little bit rusty on the Rhine. Ryan has not been good so far in Overwatch 2. The last meta for Ryan was in Overwatch 1 sometime. Impressive from Ontario Tech. Quick pick.
May's already
In
dead.
onto the Ryan. Strong start.
Yeah, they're taking space really quickly.
that fight really quickly. I mean, just totally.
Nacho.
Yep. So now we're seeing, in the same way that we had to adapt to their picks, now they're going to adapt to our picks. Immediately swapping
Just
over
send
to
us
their
TP
matchup.
to point.
We'll get a drop hit of Nacho. Now they're all playing high. This would be a tough fight for Ontario Tech against high ground. Very low.
Still alive though.
Trying to get something with the window. Don't find much. Another pick by Vagabond.
They are
Excellent play from
holding down
Adrian.
point right now.
Great shooting from Vagabond. Oh. Pressured. Good peel.
And the Rom's dead. Soldier's dead.
This might regret showing Ontario Tech this Ryan comp.
Oh, Ontario Tech already has 3 ults, almost 4 ults already made.
Yes, you saw there St. Clair's using 2 ults and finding nothing with them. Zilch, as one of my roommates would say. Ontario Tech up 4 ults to 1. That's a tough spot to be in. Immediately looking for the shadow here. Oh, that's a really good ult from him.
Bastion already gets 2, just trapping the opponent.
Getting Ram ult, he goes down immediately. Going back to nothing in the tank here.
The extra beat hold is really helping Ontario Tech push this.
I disagree. I think we'll be looking at that one in the VODs. Not ideal usage of Cal's ult there, to be perfectly honest. I respect it. I think the Ram ult probably was what induced that ult out of Cal.
Oh, St. Clair is on point. Let's see if they can hold it though.
Danny going down. Fine. It's a fascinating pick, if nothing else. This one out for him. It's a great lamp from Rick. Fighting off from Ontario Tech there.
Oh, St. Clair is getting all the picks.
Yeah.
Good to see you. Hello, what's up?
Pick was really nice just to get on point quickly this day and just cause a bit of mayhem.
Hello. Hey. Good to see you. Hello.
Ults. Ontario Tech with 1, but it's a freeze. It's a good ult as they go. Ults. Haven't done anything so far. Fuck this Doom. There it is.
We got the Doom,
Let the Gideon Pete. Still find the Doom. Beat is excellent here.
and now
And
they're
here comes
pushing
the
on
freeze.
point. Another pick. Really only St. Clair supports to get point here.
Alright, Ontario Tech are going to lock this one up even, Nat. It's anybody's game. Both teams showing their really deep hero pools on basically every role, except for support. Supports, of course, always play Bap Lucio. Really nothing else. Although I did think we see a Kiriko at least once in that round. Rick dying post-match. Just terrible.
Looks like they're gonna go a bit of a dive with the Tracer pick.
Of course. They are delightful.
Like to do
They're
a bit of
trying to
flanking.
induce a team fight loss by mind comp
Oh,
right
that's
away.
good, so-
So Nacho might start out on the Sagan. As we've seen, it's not a good look into the Rhine, seemingly.
See how this turns out. Maybe it turns out differently.
Both teams will probably rotate to the right side. St. Clair are their left. On their left, taking a ton of poke. This May is super low. In misses. Good wall.
Ryan is
Shield.
really pushing this, trying to get a pick.
Goes down.
Pete gets
finds nothing with the shatter. This is everybody somehow.
Terra Tech gets the
No,
point.
no. Hold on. The Bastion's got two. Two very good picks for the Bastion. Yeah, they're going to take the point back, maybe.
Yeah, they're contesting right now.
Nacho Time's got no health on him. Hell's going to die.
Oh, Sims does too.
They'll quickly reset this. They got to an 18 respectable number. We might see the Ryan switch again. No, he's going to keep with it. Both our DPS overextended here.
Clair is really pushing this though.
Very aggressively here, I think, yeah. Shatter.
Windle really
Shatter.
doesn't really do
Fire
anything
strike.
there. And not to time get a
Nothing
pick
with
here,
that
maybe.
ult either. Probably gonna see Nacho Flux the second, yeah, instantly hit.
Yeah.
5 man.
Oh, massive flux.
Very got the point here off that.
Still have the deep freeze, which is really nice to cap the point.
Oh, tough way to lose your
Oh,
Lucio
2
there.
picks. Nice.
Yeah, Ryan's on point.
Ryan's the only one on
If
point.
they're wise here, they'll stagger him out, but they don't.
Ontario Tech has 3 ults. St. Clair
probably
almost
see-
has 3 ults as
We'll
well.
probably see a quick freeze here from Danny. I'm a little bit venting.
But you see the deep freeze as he called out. Oh, the
They
beat
beat it.
saves. Counter
Counter
beat.
beat.
Let's see what happens here.
Yeah,
Oh, the shatter.
Shatter finds 2.
And looks like we're grouping.
Looking like a group, you're right. This is a very, very competitive match so far.
This is back and forth.
Anybody's match. Still. Next fight will be telling though, and St. Clair's is up 2 ults.
Well, it's Ryan v. Ryan again. Let's see what happens. Oh, the deep freeze
That's it
at the
for this
wall
fight.
just traps Ryan. Gets 2 picks. Oh, Ontario Tech just lost the team fight there.
That's life when you're playing against May though. That ult is just a killer, I tell you. Really good ult. Off the Rhine, slap it down. There is no counterplay.
Ontario Tech really needs some mobility just to touch point here. Try to get some space as fast as they can.
We see
Notch time is very, very low though.
it's 2 for the tank.
But they might take back points. Ontario Tech trying to
Going on
get
BAP.
the BAP.
BAP
Gets
down.
the BAP.
Ripping the
Getting
1v1.
maybe? No,
Loses.
fails to get the Lucio. Like St. Clair takes the point.
St. Clair's gonna take map 1, but I think they'd like to take it a bit more comfortably, Nat. Honest.
Yeah, it was very, that last round was very close. Back and forth. Wait, Vagabond trapped. Yep,
Yeah, got
getting
2.
2. That was a very good ult.
Really interesting result there on for map 1. I mean, I think that most people who are in the know would probably tell you this would have swung one way. Tech's map pick next. Hybrid probably won't be Kings. All right, map 2. It's Ontario Tech's map pick. They're going to take us to Eichenwald. We might see more Rhine Nat, if you believe that.
Wow, I love more Ryan.
Hey, listen,
see
it beats Poke, bro. Listen, Poke. Right? Poke makes me sleepy, bro. We've been screaming Poke for like a week and a half. That it's just so, man, it is dreadful. So listen, I'm all for a little bit of Rhine v Rhine.
Ooh, ball.
No, they ain't rolling out on ball. Let's be honest. Surely not.
They're cooking.
They're cooking something, that's for sure. The question is anybody hungry? I mean, ball is, you know what? In scrims, we would call this one innovative. All right, it's a little bit inspirational, a little bit innovative. The ball. We'll have to see how it works out. Sarah Mercy is a common strat in collegiate because lots of teams don't have 2 hit scan players. Ontario Tech is not one of those teams. We have got 2 hit scan players. So this guy, you know, this Farah may not see the success that he'd like to see.
Just see the ball just waiting on the bridge. You're gonna see a big slam from that ball in a second, and when we just cross the bridge.
They're going to immediately go back and swap, probably to Doomfist, I imagine. Yeah, Doomfist dive for Ontario Tech. Straight in. Now, this is fact, but right now Soldier's got a 66% win rate, and he's going to...
Oh, the ball's pushing up.
He's going to die instantly, right as I'm saying that hero has got a 66% win rate. That is, of course, in ranked, so kind of means nothing in collegiate. Vagabond, very good at the Soldier, although you wouldn't believe it from how it's been going so far. Good on this dive.
Hanks now on the Diva.
Yeah. Behind in terms of ult charge. More than they already were, having lost 2 members already.
It looks
for
like
no
the ball's
fights.
gonna go around and maybe get a flank on our supports.
All dead. Get Sojourn picked.
Oh, trying to burst down the Mercy.
Sojourn gets the Mercy and the Farah.
Yeah.
So now they should counter push.
Touch point, maybe just wait for ball to come to them.
All will probably touch here. Question is, will it be successful?
Ball sneaking up. Power drive.
Doesn't get the pile drive out. A little bit sloppy. Lose 2 members right off. Mercy should be priority target. Yeah. Not finding the success.
Ball might, nope.
Not finding the success that he wants on that ball. Strong at the start from St. Clair's, but not quite getting it done on the hold. 4 minutes 30 on Ike second is rather large. Do it though.
I'm just trying to get a pick on maybe the DPS or.
Megamon dies. The
Wait.
echo.
Let's see, can Nacho Time get the pick? No.
It'll be getting out here. Might try and get that Sojourn on the way out.
Mercy gets the res.
Not enough damage out on the Mercy.
Alright,
Bomb
we see the
coming
Diva
out.
ult. Does it get anyone?
Could indicate the switch coming.
Guys, Mercy might be dead here. Let's see if she gets away.
No, man. This Mercy champ is not killable, bro.
Mercy just
Echo's all
targeted
getting
the
shut down here.
Angel.
Nano committed to it as well.
Oh, the Nano.
Nano. And is not going to be happy with that one. Nacho Time just using his boosters to control this high ground. Up and down, up and down. Visor
Nacho Time is very low though.
gets instantly killed by the ball. I've seen better visors in my life, I won't lie. Mercy.
Power drive trying to get a pick on one of the supports is the Wrecking Ball.
Rick's no easy target though. Echo here. See what he finds.
There's no
Manages
mercy
to
pocket,
dodge
so
it.
this might be a good time to actually get the echo.
Oh, here it comes.
Too late.
Too late.
Guys might get the echo and mercy here.
Going down. They're gonna die this Ana. Gets the
And
Mega.
Gets the Ana.
Cal stuck in on the Brig.
They're trying to get the
a little
point,
bit
get
low.
the fast spawn. They will get it in. Actually, it's being contested right now.
Committing bomb to this. Let's see. Can he crush anybody? No.
Catch anyone, but they're trying to stay in the mech. Get the
Another great
nano
nano
up.
from Rick.
Trying to get the wrecking ball.
Ball is taking 6 bajillion damage from a Nano Diva.
They are still contesting, but they're gonna get the fast spawn in a second.
I'm not sure. Looking uncharacteristically weak for St. Clair's, to be honest. I won't lie, as the coach of the Overwatch team, I was a little scared when they're coming out on the dive, but it's not looking so hot for them.
But how does the Sigma pick change everything?
Well, I think that their dive didn't work, and they don't really know what to do. They're just picking a Sig and seeing what happens. Fortunately, he
see
gets
what
hacked. This May has got no health.
You see the duplicate from Echo, but you see a nano Sigma.
Oh, here. Number down.
Yeah, they fall back.
Yep, just
People
falling
dives back.
Playing slow. Apple is trying to pick. They do.
They're taking a lot of space here. Let's see how they push this. The D3 is trying to get the supports.
I
Doesn't
don't
get anyone
know.
though. Nope. Has ult and uses it. Let's see
So we
how
probably
many
see
picks we
3
get.
here. I want to clean up the rest of these members quickly. And
Yeah,
get
get
the
the
most out of
dive
the push.
quick.
Yeah.
There we
Retreating
go.
Straight to spawn.
Ontario Tech pushes back St. Clair. Let's see how much space they could take. Keep them in spawn. You see the
Larry should be
big
dead.
rally?
Yeah. Good dodge
ult.
from Danny.
He
I think we can find the
dies.
mini.
Alari dies.
Ontario Tech would love to finish with over a minute. So Ontario Tech here, they finished with over a minute, which means that if St. Clair's only caps an OT, they cannot win the map. That's some people don't know this, but the hybrid game mode in Overwatch. But if they don't cap with it, will only get the opportunity to attack for a draw. So this is a good spot for Ontario Tech to have more than a minute on the clock. Really interested to see what St. Clair's chooses to go with here. I'm skeptical if they're going to try another round of that dive. Probably be coming out on the Sigma if I had to guess. The Sigma or
Maybe
what
the Rhine
seems-
again.
Could be the Rhine again. I mean, it's really hard to say, but Eichenwald first at least is a pretty decent point for the Reinhardt. We'll have to see what they pick. It's going to be Junker Queen. Junker Queen, this comp, we've seen this one on Junkertown a lot, very frequently. Again, and the Genji as well. Oh, it's an interesting comp. It seems to just lose to most variations of the poke comp. Usually with the Junker Queen getting rocked. It's just really hard for her to come back from that.
Well, we
But
might notice that the Lucio Junker Queen, very good, very mobile. You get the shout, and you also get the speed boost. Might be
Yeah,
easy
so
for-
the idea behind the idea behind St. Clair's comp is to just get in and just absolutely wreck people.
Yeah.
Now, Ontario Tech seems to be expecting another round of the dive. I don't know how that's going to work out for them, considering that they're playing into a Junker Queen. They might actually lose first point in pretty quick succession if they don't react properly to Junker Queen.
Oh, the Doom dive.
This is really dangerous for St. Clair's up against the cliff. You can see Shout used. Doesn't really find much with it though, and Nacho pretty low.
Nacho time gets away though.
They picked the Lucio, so now St. Clair's
Oh,
probably
the
going to see a
rocket
lot of
punch
aggression.
gets one. Genji dashes away. Doesn't get away.
Trouble for St. Clair's right now is that because they're playing this into a dive comp, the dive comp is actually mobile enough to dodge a lot of the damage. Guy gets punched. One pick and Ontario Tech just dodges the rest of the damage, and this Junker Queen is, well,
A bit of staggering happening.
a little bit out of place, I'd say.
But it looks like St. Clair is coming back on point. Might be a bit too late, but let's see what happens.
No tank anymore. I mean, it's really tough for St. Clair when they're going to stagger out like this. They do get Vagabond, though. It's a good pick. What can they do with it? St. Clair is that their tank will get back probably quicker than Vagabond, although it'll be close. Right, 4v5 here. That's a good punch, and there goes the Sojourn. Lots of aggression happening in the back line. We're going to see a raid boss Brig, Nano rally, and that is going to be wraps on that fight. I mean, the very last thing you want to see when you're coming in after having used all of your abilities is Nanoed Brig. Let me tell you, that is pretty much the worst case scenario. I mean, how do you even kill a Nanoed Brig? What do you even do? All right, we'll see 3 ults here, so almost 5 ults for St. Clair's. I can't imagine them losing this next fight. It's going to be really hard for Ontario Tech to pull out. Best case scenario, they get a pick.
Oh, but we see the Doom ult.
Doom ult.
And
Ult's
also
backwards.
the Genji ult. Let's see how that boy gets.
There goes
picked,
Cal.
maybe?
Cal traded out.
Kiriko just gets away, but no.
Oh,
TP.
gets her ult off first. That's really good. It's a close fight here.
Oh, you see the Junker Queen
Uses his
ult.
ult. Just gets Nacho. Not really much to say about that ult. Tech might try to recontest this. Probably not, though. Ult is hard to compete with. Time bank for St. Clair's coming into second point. Second point is tough nut to crack, especially with their comp. Now, you'll find that the Ontario Tech is on a lot more mobile of a comp, and there's a lot of high ground on this point. So it's going to be really, really... they're going to be hard pressed to get up onto this castle. Ontario Tech shouldn't be letting them up. Fortunately, Danny does go down. Both of our DPS down. Not looking good.
Yeah, St. Clair's gonna take some space, push the payload a little bit.
Probably see pretty slow play from Ontario Tech coming into a fight under the arch. Exactly what St. Clair's wants to see.
So the soldier overclock.
Might see a nano here from Rick. No, not in time. Now you can see Squishies are trapped up here on the castle. The Junker Queen does get slaps.
Just trying to get away.
Never take a proper fight under the arch. Not looking good.
Ontario Tech really only has one more team fight just for this.
Second,
final
yeah.
spawn.
It's a real waste of second. Ike second's a great point to be the defender on. I mean,
Yeah.
it's gonna be really tough. But again, Ontario Tech have a great time bank on third. So I mean, they're gonna get another 2 minutes. So they have 4 coming on to third. Very holdable. Might even manage to hold them here on third. They're having to fall back a little bit. 2 members go down in the dive. Big ult.
ult.
Gets cleansed. Then he goes down. That'll be it
Yeah,
for
looks
this.
like St. Clair's taking the points.
Oh, Nacho ulting on. Finding the Curie. It's actually a really great pick. Might be able to clutch this one up.
Let's see how much.
Oh,
Nacho
not
time
quite
to
enough.
stall.
Just barely not enough from Nacho time there. Shit. Almost find 2.
On high ground once again, they're just trying to pressure St. Clair.
All right. Finally, Ontario Tech are switching up the comp. this comp should have a favorable matchup into the Junker Queen ult. You can see again, JQ is just going to get rocked on cooldown there. They've used it now, so we're going to see a lot of aggression.
And the beat is really just pressuring Ontario Tech just to fall back a bit.
Sorry, but you see, Cal uses his rally there on Brig just to stem the bleeding there.
Oh, you see the Junker
Big
Queen ult.
ults from JQ. Huge axe as well. Forces
Oh,
up the
that's
Emor.
two.
Another big axe. Vagabond finds one. They find
Looks like
Vagabond.
Brick's dead as well.
Not what we want to see from Ontario Tech. Looking really tough.
Pick might not even be able to touch point. Nope.
Oh, they're touching.
Tracer.
Tough little British.
That's a
Hold up.
massive lap though. Let's see how much he can stall. Hopefully get the point.
Oh, it's a
the
big
Sigma
ults.
ult, the flux.
That's gonna be it.
Squeak dies.
Still a close fight here, Nat. Maybe not anymore.
No, the cast dies. It looks
St.
like
Clair's
St.
taking
Clair's falling back.
taking a break from this fight.
0.4 remaining.
Point
on-
41. 41 centimeters left on this point, Nat. We'll have to see. And now, Ontario Tech still looking a little bit meager in their ult department, but it's better.
Oh,
But
you see the Kiriko ult trying to just take the space.
big freeze. Kiri, so the Kiri's gonna should, yeah. Oh, walled off.
Not to time also low, but getting the Junker Queen.
Seconds left here, Nat. It's not looking good for St. Clair's. Beat for 3. Another tough fight for Ontario Tech to find. But again, like I said, Nat, this is where that minute comes into play. So if Ontario Tech stalls for just 30 seconds, St. Clair's will have nothing but drawing chances on this map into their attack.
But Junker Queen's gonna get her ult. As soon as she gets it, she's gonna just burst it. Try to get a pick.
Annie
we
going
go.
down. Big JQ ult. Beat stems the bleeding.
That was a massive beat.
Big lamp too.
Oh, Genji Blade though gets one. Ontario
Gonna
Tech
get
is
OT,
dying one by
though.
one.
They will manage OT, so this map will only be drawable for St. Clair's. Clapping from the other room. They're happy with that result. I will have to look up in the tournament regulations if 1 or 0-0. I'm not quite sure how that works. 1-1 would put St. Clair's at an advantage in the series. Match point. High-level teams going at it here. We'll have to see what they roll out on. I mean, it's central over the game. Again, we're seeing dive versus... Oh, sorry, Nat. You know what? I got the whole rule set wrong. Okay, so listen. St. Clair's can't win. I got that right. But Ontario Tech needs to get one tick to win the map.
Yeah.
Not to the other way around, to draw.
Okay.
Sorry. I believe that rule set might be 2 CP, a game mode that has for about 1.5 years now. Show my casting chops.
I think only one tick. That's pretty easy.
One tick's doable, but they've only got a minute. Bear in mind, last time they attacked, it took them about a minute to get it to spawn. We'll have to see how it goes. To do it, dive would be it. They should get about 2 fights off dive. Ow, already low. Passive healing it up. Any pick here is just the end for St. Clair's. Both teams, really. Tough rock. Find anything off of it, though.
Not to try and falls back, trying to get a whole
Everybody
back.
low. That pick, they should push off that pick, St. Clair's. Draw this map out.
Remaining Ontario Tech is falling back.
Okay. Not sure if I've had a chance to go off the map there with that rock. They'll have to touch this fight. Looking for anything. Already half health. So low.
Yeah, 10
10
seconds
seconds
remaining.
to touch. Maze 1 HP. Oh, the touch got befuddled by the map geometry.
But
Not
Ontario
looking
Tech
good.
does
They
touch.
get on.
Let's see how this goes out.
I'm retreating off. Bap 1 HP, no lamp. Low for now. Bap so low, goes down. Trades for reps.
The deep freeze.
Finds a deep freeze. That'll be it for
Gets
Ontario Tech.
Vagabond.
Oh, map 2. Two very evenly matched teams going at it here, guys. On to map 3. I don't know who picks. You know that, Matt? I have to go rule the rule set. All right, Ontario Tech. So we did have to look up the rules briefly there. So in the event of a draw, it's sort of like a repeat. So it'll be 0-0. Sorry, it'll be 0-0 for both teams, and we will pick. So Ontario Tech will pick the map again because they did lose map 1. Okay. Ontario Tech taking them to Servasa. Servasa's a not push.
Flashpoint.
Flashpoint. It's a flashpoint map. That means there'll be 5 capture points. Like if you watched game 1, you'd know this. 5 capture points. The central one will unlock it first, and then the map will randomly pick amongst the 4 on the outsides. So this map, all about mobility and very chaotic in general net. Both teams maybe starting to get a little bit off the creativity, not loving the back and forth, just trying to see who's better at the meta.
Remember when we saw the wrecking ball? Yeah, I don't, but there was a wrecking ball at some point in this match.
We did in fact see a wrecking ball at one point in this match. Fascinating pick from St. Clair's, really.
Oh, massive rock, the wall blocks.
Danny dying immediately. Trades out for Bastion. Now, that's actually a really interesting trade. Have to see what they do with it. Both lamps traded out.
Nacho time kind of stuck here, though.
Vagabond also down. This will be a map. This will be a loss for Ontario Tech. Now, another thing you should know about 6CP, I call it 6CP, that's why I can never remember what it's called. Flashpoint is the points tick very quickly in comparison to Koth. I mean, you can see they're already at 12%, and they probably held the map for 5 seconds. So Ontario Tech really don't have a lot of time, like not a lot of fights per point.
Yeah, it's around like 2 or 3 just because depending on the distance of the flashpoint.
Yeah, that's a big factor as well. Some of the flashpoints are really far from the spawns for no good reason.
Massive lamp. Nacho Time gets away. Deep freeze.
Ontario Tech successfully disengaged from the deep freeze, so that's a trade of all their abilities and 1 ult for just resetting the fight. But it's still good for St. Clair's because they will get to more point percentage. Danny, again, going down first. Finds the May. Nacho also down. Another fight loss for Ontario Tech, and that's probably the point.
That's not way to have time just to rush onto
No,
it.
90 will tick in no time at all. This Lucio going back to taxi his team back. Pull is good for Ontario Tech, it looks like. It's hard to tell on the stream. Fun fact for you, entirely random, but Ontario Tech's fight win rate in scrims on Garden is absolutely dreadful. Don't know what it is about the specific point on Survasa. Not very good.
Nacho Time just
Time
dies.
going down again. St. Clair's really does mean business on the 6 CP map. 5 CP, sorry.
Back, just wait for the tank.
Just trying to reset for another fight fair and square. Both teams just sticking to the meta. Hoping to be better than the other guy.
Tech does have 3 ults. You might see a deep freeze just to claim this point in a second.
Fall the rock.
You get the flux,
big
getting
flux,
3 in the
3
air,
of them.
or 2 in the air. But the deep freeze, I mean the Lucio ult saving. Oh.
Fight win for Ontario Tech. Using his DPS players as cover.
Oh, the deep freeze.
Oh, May so low. I feel like St. Clair's might clutch this one up. Huh. 24% for Ontario Tech, though. Still not looking good.
He has 1 team fight just to try and get this point back. To take.
Tick is indeed ticking that. 2. Good rock. Immediately brings
Oh,
the sig
sweet
down.
guys! St. Clair is falling back. Can't guess the point.
Now, the trouble for Ontario Tech here is that they have 95. So they have to win every fight on this point now in order to cap it, essentially. 5% is basically immediate. They're getting aggressive here, thinking better of it. Remember, it is a poke comp, and poke comps are very boring. There's no interesting aggression. There is shoot at the other guy. There's positioning up. Uses their Bastion shift.
Oh, you see the flux.
Flux doesn't find anybody. Bastion goes down. May goes down. Window used. That is not a good fight for St. Clair's. We're looking at 1-1 on this map.
Massive fight there.
Very well played by Ontario Tech. Really drew that. You remember, they only had 35%. They managed to draw that out for 60%. Nat, very well played. The next flashpoint will be favored by St. Clair's, just closer to their spawn. Luck of the draw, and that will put them at a favorable position in this fight upcoming. Taking the high ground. It's a good response. Poke comp should just be looking for a pick here. That BAP's looking awful low. So is the Bastion.
Tech has 5 ults almost.
Yeah. Could be a classic use all your ults and lose anyway. We'll see. Flux finds nothing.
See the P coming
Misses
out.
rock. One for one.
Oh,
One for
the
two.
back is down.
Misses rock.
Clair gets 2.
Uses the May freeze. I don't know about this one. Love it. So it's a classic case of an Overwatch. They used 5 ults and lost the fight. I don't think that you could possibly think of a worse result for Ontario Tech, really. Now they have got nothing to tank into 3 ults, so not looking good. That's an early flux. No response from Ontario Tech.
Oh,
and
the
that's a
flux
fight
into the
loss.
Bastion ult gets basically the Ontario Tech team.
Now, Ontario Tech's kind of just got to eat that one because they've got no ults. I mean, there's really nothing you can do. So now they're looking at just window into zilch, as a friend of mine says. Now their May does die, and that Bastion grenade does do 120 damage for some reason. Blizzard. They will probably take point off the back of that. Misses Rock. Counter window. Really tough for Ontario Tech here to
Yeah,
aggress.
they're just stuck behind this fountain trying to get some space here.
Rick
but
goes
they're being
down and-
pushed out.
Like we talked about first map, that Baptiste is so integral to this
But the
comp.
beat does save them. They're still alive. They're still contesting. Let's see what they could do. Nope.
Too little too late from Ontario Tech there. Once again, we can see, I mean, St. Clair is just up a ton of ult charge in comparison to Ontario Tech. They did get not a great draw on the point. Looks like it's pretty far from where they were. Ontario Tech probably get there first, or they might meet at the same time.
On the same time.
Looking that way. No, Ontario Tech a little bit slow to group.
Bastion ult just to try and get them out of this flashpoint.
He'll probably save his Bastion ult to use the Sig Flux. It's a great combo.
Yeah,
fight winner.
actually, yeah, St. Clair just did that one fight ago.
Big Sig Flux.
Oh,
Find
massive
much
lab.
though. Their Bastion somehow nades himself to death.
Sigma dies.
That's
And
just the
Bap
fight
dies.
that Ontario Tech was looking for. I mean, they used just one ult, very conservative on the ults, and win the fight. So I mean, you can't ask for more. 2 ults for one and win the fight. Hey, we'll take it.
Bears grouping up, trying to get some space here, pushing up with Sigma.
Yeah, for sure. And the real trick is not getting picked, and gets rocked out of Sig Flux. Might still find something with Bastion ult. No. In fact, their Bastion finds 2 with window. A little bit slow to react from
Not
Ontario
to time
Tech.
dies as well. I think Clair's gonna take this point.
Doesn't look terrible for Ontario Tech. They've got 3 ults to... We'll call it 1.5. How about that?
Point is very close to their spawn, so
Yeah, good luck at the draw there. Really nice of Blizzard to just have them be RNG. Good to from Ontario Tech. Be careful for the boop here. OTSU. Good freeze. There's with the counter.
not to time getting stuck.
Looking good. It's a great clutch from St. Clair's. Block up this map. Ontario Tech will get 1 point. One push, even. Not
But
even.
It's
That might be the end of
very
it.
fast. You see the wrecking ball just trying to touch at this point. Cal's trying to touch and he can.
That's all she wrote for map 3. Going down 0-2 in the 5-map series. We might see they're going to be looking to reverse sweep. It'll be really hard into St. Clair's. They're a great team, and I doubt they'll allow it. Very close maps though, Nat. I mean, you know. All right. Ontario Tech again on the back foot, so they get to pick the map, bringing us to Esperanza. Or Esperanza, I suppose, is perhaps the correct pronunciation there. Probably see more of the same, to be honest with you, Nat. Probably more of this SIG nonsense. More of this.
There's tons of walls for Sigma to work with on this map. There's tons of cover.
Lots of high grounds, I mean.
Yep.
We've also seen, I mean, in scrims we've seen dive as well. Let's see.
Very similar comps, as we can see.
So you can see here, Ontario Tech is going with the Sojourn. So they're going to be trying to get the Sojourn out on the flanks, Nat, to get a pick on this Baptiste. Like we talked about, the Baptiste is really the most important member of this comp. And followed maybe closely by Sig, but really it is all about the Baptiste. He just provides so much value because Blizzard, of course, refuses to nerf him.
Sojourn en route. Good to see you.
Their Bap will be needing to watch his neck.
Maywell is just trying to trap each other. But the Rock already gets Sigma.
Very well played from St. Clair there. It's a classic. It's a classic combo. You wall off the Sig, wait for him to use his eat, and then you just rock him. And it's tough to play against as a Sig.
Yeah, Rick dies as well. Sojourn gets away though.
St. Clair is playing really well, taking every meter of space that Ontario Tech will give them. Anything. The second Ontario backs up, boom, straight into this mega room, giving them absolutely no quarter.
I see a Maywell in the second here as soon as Ontario Tech crosses.
You can see our May creeping around, looking for anything he can find. Doesn't look like much.
Yeah, this choke is going to be really hard for Ontario Tech to just get through.
Danny just going down there. A little bit of an overpeak maybe.
I'm just trying to get a pick here, but
St. Clair's here is very respectful. I mean, they get the May pick, and I think against against a lesser team, they might just try and swing in there and kill 5. But Ontario Tech is garnering a bit of respect. Get frozen though. That's going to be.
Gets both supports.
But actually, you can see. I'd imagine it's probably Adrian Vagabond is stealing away the cart. If you look up at the objective, and that's going to really hinder their progress here.
Yeah, St. Clair's now trying to stop the bot.
You can see there, it might seem like Vagabond is just running it down, but actually that buys Ontario Tech a ton of time to regroup and reorganize before St. Clair's gets up in their grill.
And the point is that they're trying to just take some space, get all the team focused on the bot instead of actually pushing up and making space towards the enemies.
That's right, Nat.
I see another Maywell in a second here trying to trap Sigma. But actually the Flux.
Al going down the Flux, 2% on beat. You really hate to see it. Tough to have that happen to you on Lucio.
It's the whole team.
4 ults to 2. Or Ontario Tech very capable of using 4 and 5 ults and still losing. Great
Window
pick.
here
Great
trying
pick
to
on the back.
burst down Nacho Time. Nacho Time does get away.
Pressured Nacho going down. Really scrappy fight here from Ontario Tech and St. Clair's.
Pick though.
Ontario
getting
Tech
the
figures
bot.
it out, but 86 meters is that's a lot of meters.
Hello.
A lot of meters to try and take on a great team like St. Clair's. Importantly, getting it past the St. Clair's will be spawning all the way in the back instead of the forward spawn that they had unlocked with the checkpoint previously. So if Ontario Tech manages to find some fights here, they could be looking good.
But the deep freeze getting the Sigma.
Going down to the deep freeze, so close to living. Quite fine at the end, and we're gonna be right back to square one where we were.
That was a pretty convincing team fight by St. Clair.
It's a convincing team fight, but they're again, it's 3 ults to one from St. Clair. Really waiting for Ontario Tech to really commit to a fight here.
Alright, the Flux coming in, getting Sigma and Bastion. Bastion dies here.
Counterflux already.
And
That's
Ontario
one.
Tech's deep freeze. Trying to kill this Mei, getting the Mei.
For Ontario Tech, that's 3 ults and a team fight win. Now the question is, this is really, where these teams are really struggling over. Of course, St. Clair's and Ontario Tech both. I mean, they're going to win the fights where they use ults. Well, generally anyway. It's these neutral fights where neither team is really willing to commit so many ults that we're going to see the difference between the 2 teams. Developing a ton of aggression, taking down the enemy tank, and that's going to be another team fight loss for Ontario Tech.
So Ontario Tech's winning a team fight. They have to keep winning the team fights. With push, you have to keep winning team fights.
That's right. I'd say for 91 meters, Ontario Tech probably means 4 in a row, I'd say. And that's that's a tall order at this point in the match.
Coming in.
Deep Freeze coming in. It's not going to find much. Finds Nacho Time and Cal somehow. Quite a lot. Should have spoke too soon that. Fight win for St. Clair's. Scrappy though. Rick's going on a bit of a spree.
Maybe get a pick, maybe?
But the time in ranked where your teammates would give up and say the match is over. Of course, Ontario Tech a little bit better mental than that. Again, we're looking at 3 ults to 2. By the way.
Pfizer into Flux, maybe? Now Vagabond there pushing about too much.
Yep, gets focused down. Not finding much in this fight, even with a freeze.
Trying to get away, just trying to group up with his team, get a nice team fight and defend this point.
I was really looking to close this one out. I mean, just really pushing hard for the end of the 5.
The window there is perfect. That is a really good angle for the window.
Oh, so close on the rock from Nacho Time.
Oh, counter flux.
Finds nothing with his counterflux.
And here the deep freeze.
They do find a pick though, but the deep freeze is great.
Oh, that was a massive deep freeze, getting 2 players on Ontario Tech side.
folks. It's 3-0-1 for St. Clair's. So that means that in the bracket-wise, that means that we'll be talking to you again on Thursday. Ontario Tech coming back for the losers finals, and it'll be against whoever wins the lower bracket finals. So one of either Montreal or, once again, back at it with. I keep trying to think it's
Alberta.
Alabama, man. I. You might see a rematch with Alberta. Might see a new face, Montreal. See you folks on Thursdays.